Hello, hello, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Um, so last time we had some internet connection issues, and then the day after, my internet went out completely. And within the valley that I live in, it appears that there's like this 16-mile wide sort of like disruption of service where, um, like some people like this morning, my connection was half of what it should be. I've been waiting for the connection to improve so we could continue. And I think we're finally there. If there are any more problems, I'm probably going to give them a call and try and figure out what the F is up. But yeah, so let's pick up from where we left off. I don't think we're missing out on too much. But yeah, so sorry for this kind of weird cadence, but it is what it is. This one should be at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, let's get going.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Okay, let's get started.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators.
Yeesh.
It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah. Let's go with Pathfinder.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Pathfinder.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over.
Yeah, no
The
kidding.
power invested in me, yada yada. You're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Oh boy. Eleonora's advice. You're officially a Blade now. Congrats. Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. Ever wish you could zip straight back to a place you visited? Well, that's why we have fast travel. It allows you to instantly return to significant landmarks, as well as any Frontier nav sites that have data probes installed. Just access the map to use it. Arms manufacturers, or AMs, support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear, and by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in the Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. Missions. Missions comprise duties and requests received directly from the concerned parties or via mission control. They are divided into 4 categories and provide rewards and affinity when completed. Story missions. These missions advance the game's main story. You can accept them in the Blade Barracks. Affinity missions. These missions heavily feature your team members. You can accept them wherever you see the relevant icon. Normal missions. Mostly requested from NLA citizens or fellow Blades. You can accept them wherever you see the relevant icon. Simple tasks. Basic missions. Simple tasks like defeating enemies or collecting items. You can have up to 20 from mission control. Okay. Jesus. Blade reports are a communication tool that residents of Mira use to share useful information they come across. When you visit a segment for which you haven't completed the segment recon yet, you may receive a Blade report post. If you do, check your current position on the segment view of the map screen to confirm the segment recon objective and do your best to resolve it. Can I, play the game now? God, they just bombard you with just fucking 40... No, that was at least an hour and a half of, them talking at you. I'm so, over it. I don't know what school of game design philosophy these guys are coming from, but that is not the way to do it. Even, anyway.
Now what?
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help with a rather urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't have much of my own to spend taking up yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all that, so I'm sorry, but there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point, and I'll literally take any help I can get. Not to say that you're just anybody. You're great. Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Okay? But really? You're gonna just listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds the very first person I asked would help me out, huh? 9 to 1? I'm shy, you see. and I'd about worked myself into a panic, thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers. What with the staring and the awkwardness, and get to the fucking point. Yes, so I need to deliver some supplies to a blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in scales. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry, did that sound braggy? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do field repair of their skells. Apparently, something called a whimsical Dougal attacked them after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded out there. I pride myself on customer service, but me wandering around outside the city is just, no, bad idea. Bad idea. Especially with the whimsical Dougal that broke their skulls still kicking around. Much as I wanted to help, I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of those poor skulls lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure stuff and left town. But then kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up with was asking someone for help. And then you came along. It's like magic, only not. Anyway, I know I should post this to Mission Control. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't have time for rules, man. I can't just stand around filing out paperwork and cutting red tape or whatever. Oh, and I'll pay you, of course. Or actually, the leader of the team you'd be rescuing will. I hope. Anyway, they're really in trouble, so if you could get these supplies to them, I'd really appreciate it.
Hey.
Sure. Bop. Bop. Yeesh. I just want to get out and do something. I know I've got the story mission to do, but Jesus. Let me do something. Oh my god. In one of the streams earlier, someone who popped in said that this game was a slow burn, but it doesn't feel like a slow burn insofar as like I'm bombarding you with stuff. If it's a slow burn in terms of like getting the part that's good, then I'm a little bit Because I tell you, Xenogears takes like an hour, if that, to get to the good shit. Like it immediately feels fun. You are immediately engrossed. There's a lot less, like there's a greater economy of storytelling. They don't go over, you know, like let me go on at length in a presentation, like a PowerPoint presentation on how you should play the. They're just like, no, go play the game. See what level am I? Well, let's. You know what? I want to do something.
Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike. I have the shot. Fire it.
Fire carnival!
Light. Success. Now move in. This'll work like a charm.
Hey.
Ready? Too bad. Now, turn.
Hit him again for me!
Upper hand. See how you like this? Side slap appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
That's a big monkey. I see you, big monkey.
Fire carnival!
And you're headed right for us.
Neutralized. Nice work.
And we're going to not start that fight. No, thank you. You may have the right of way, sir. What is it with these developers and huge monkeys in starting areas that can, like, really mess you up?
I'll start things at range. Follow my lead. Target in sight.
Fire carnival!
Screen edge. Shadow strike. Assault hammer.
We can delay it!
Flame grenade. This'll work like a charm. Side slash.
Lay down some cover fire!
Upper hand.
Okay, how do I... Ah, there we go.
I'm attacked! Move in! Shadow strike! Slide! Assault! Move in and do some damage! Screaming! Grenade! Side slash! Slit edge! Image destroyed! Move in and strike! This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. Infuriate! I have to stay in it. Help me! Shadow strike! Just one more hit.
Oh, jeez.
I'm done for.
Okay. Dang. I should probably pick up some better gear if I am able. Let's see, that's Armory Alley. Oh boy, here, ready for another tutorial? Investing Moranium in AM's development is one way of interacting with them. Contributing enough will increase their corporate level, bringing new products into their lineup. Another way of interacting with AMs is by contracting them to upgrade the battle traits' additional effects on your gear. Doing this requires materials salvaged from enemies. One more way of interacting with AMs is by contracting them to engineer augments for inserting into empty slots on your gear. This requires materials, precious resources, and moranium. Additionally, if you have augments you're no longer using, you can dismantle them to get back the materials and precious resources used to make them. Moranium will not be refunded. I cannot adequately explain how I utterly despise this like mobile game economy approach to design where they are telling you how, like, it isn't like if you want to upgrade your gear, you go here and you do this. It's one way of interacting with, that's very like, I don't know, design docket corporate speak. And I hate it. Are you kidding? You can also interact with AMs by contracting them to create powerful gear for you that is not ordinarily available in the shop. This requires materials, precious resources, and moranium. Materials required to upgrade battle traits or engineer augments can be set for tracking on the navigation panel. This is a very rough first impression, I gotta say. Like, you can do so while browsing the offerings at the AM terminal. I guarantee you I'm going to forget half of this. Materials set for tracking can be double-checked on the material tracking category of the navigation panel. Furthermore, enemies from which the necessary materials may be salvaged will be marked with a tracking icon. I want to go to these studios and just like grab these people by the scruff of the neck and say, "Stop it. Stop doing this." Okay. And see, like, you go and it says like there's a little explanation right next to each thing. So what the fuck is the point of that? Breathe. Breathe. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So I have to go out and like kill stuff to craft stuff. I don't want augments. I don't want to do this. I don't care. Cool. Ugh. Okay, what do we got here? We got 34,000. I'm guessing power rating good? And then for knives... Looking like Motoko. Okay. God, I just don't have a lot of money. Can I sell? Okay, I hope that'll do. And oh wait. Oh, no. Would it be party? Arts. Oh, my stuff. Which one does the inflict stagger? I think that's it. Okay. And I can't do much of anything. All right. And then the next thing we got to do. Oh, wait, no. Ah, no, I don't want none. I want no... Can I, like, there we go. There. That looks cool enough. I definitely need to level up a little bit, I feel.
Hey.
Okay, let's...
I'll start things at range. Follow my lead. Target fire. Shadow strike. Now move in. Assault hammer. Flame grenade. Slit edge. This'll work like a charm. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Did I do this? Thought I did this. Yeah, I did.
You think you're above me?
You won't beat punch first. Ask questions later. Fire Carnival!
Now it's my turn. Side slash. Assault hammer. Now stream edge for the toppled enemy.
What?
Target in sight. Yeah.
Yeesh.
They're tough. Catch me up. Side slash.
I won't let them get
Shadow strike. I owe you one. Upper hand.
What? Fire Carnival!
Slide. Winner.
how we pulled it off.
I got a workout from all that running.
Cool. I guess.
This can't be
In
good.
places?
Crap.
I'll start things at range.
Follow my shadow
Fire.
strike.
Slide!
Move in and do some damage. Ready? Too bad. Image destroyed. Move in and strike. Side slash. Yeah.
Trash talk!
Upper hand. Recuperate. Sliding.
Use an aura to heighten your power. Then
Shadow
don't let
strike.
up.
Split edge.
Wild down!
Side slash.
Oh god.
Stream edge.
Its own reward.
I think even my cooking got better.
Okie dokie. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't attack me.
I'll start things at range. Follow my lead.
I've got slide fire.
Winner. Shadow strike. Split edge.
That's it. Melee strike.
Move in and do
Flame
some damage.
grenade.
Bandage down. We can lay it.
This'll work like a charm.
Upper hand. Split edge.
More hits.
Jeez. Can I like res you? No. That's upsetting.
You're gaining ground.
Let me
I need recovery.
Okay.
I'm done for.
Fire Carnival!
I believe in you.
Sorry, I can't seem to get fired up.
I feel like that's a little horse shit. Like just a little bit. There's a slight amount of nonsense there. I feel like if something is relatively your level, like level within 3 levels or something, the notion that it can one-shot you. And if there was a telegraph, I didn't see it. Obviously. Yeah, I think I need to go back and like do the story mission. Let's see. MIP. Big here. Can I like... There we go. Can I like... There we go. Missions.
Great.
Oh, okay. There we go. That works.
Hey,
Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3 moons. Or maybe we're the moon. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's a 5th one. 4 to 5 moons. What are we, Jupiter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 moons. Okay, so that is not the right way. Or rather, that's not the way we want to go. How do you get over there? May as well do this. Hello, Miles. Pay me. Hey, a little help over here? Some indigen attacked us during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Skell is busted too. Damn thing won't move at all. Think maybe you could spare some supplies? Oh, Sadie sent you? Well, why didn't you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me the supplies. I need to get this Skell patched pronto. There you go. Thanks, pal. You're a lifesaver. We did the stuff. I asked Sadie for help, but I wasn't exactly getting my hopes up, know what I mean? I'm impressed you made it out here in one piece. Shrug and tell Miles that you got lucky. Lucky? Right. Well, we sure as hell weren't. That indigen turned up out of nowhere. How the heck did you beat the whimsical Dougal anyway? That thing was huge. What? You made it all the way here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh. Either somebody's watching out for you, or somebody's got it in for us. One or the other. Wait, that means that damn whimsical Dougal's still on the rampage somewhere. Talk about a piece of bad news, man. Not every blade's as lucky as you know. We've got to take that thing out before it kills someone. What do you say? Think that luck of yours is good enough to beat a whimsical Dougal? Me? I want to sock that giant lug right in its ugly face. I'm sure you know how frustrating it is to have your assignment put on hold. Do this for a fellow blade. Secure the route and kick that ugly thing right in the teeth. I'll be waiting here for all the juicy details. Okay. Oh, whimsical Dougal.
I'll start things at range. Follow my lead.
Target in sight. Hit him again for me. Shadow strike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Move in and do some ready. Too bad.
Lay down some cover fire.
I have the shot. Firing.
Damn it.
Now's your chance. Fire out the top. Slit edge. Infuriate.
Shadow strike. Side flash.
Now, melee. Hey. I can't
Fire
move.
carnival.
Ready? Too bad. That's it. Melee strikes.
Punch the blade into it.
Hold it off.
I got a workout from all that running.
Well, you beat that whimsical Dougal. I think it's Duo-Gil, but I'm calling it a Dougal. Into the next week yet? Hold on. Judging from the air of confidence and smug grin on your face, I'd say that baby's 6 feet under. Well, shoot. That's music to my ears. You cleared the path and made my day to boot. Pretty impressive stuff. I really gotta thank you. Well, while you were off fighting, I was working on this skell. Almost got it all patched up. Looks like we'll be getting back to work without losing much time, thanks to you. We'll bang these data probes in at the Frontier Nav probe sites and be back home in time for supper. Hopefully, the indigent data they turn out will make sure no one else gets another nasty surprise. One's just a ways north of here on the shore of a lake. The other one's in a cave to the northeast, and I was thinking my team could snatch them both up before all this happened. If you're headed that way, they're all yours. Just be careful. Some planet we picked to crash into, huh? Yeah. It's easy to forget how nuts this place is until you get your ass handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're probably going to be fighting things that can easily crush skulls. Yeah. I gotta remember to be a lot more careful or I'm gonna wind up a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes for me for here on out. You be careful too, yeah? Let us the both of us live a long, long time. See where humanity goes, you know?
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
I've got to be taking the wrong way there. Let's look at my map. Can I... Hmm. Everything's just a much higher level than me. And I wonder if I should like do quests and grind and all that jazz. Oh. So I think there's a survey thing here, if I read the iconography correctly. That might be it. I think what I'm gonna do after I get this... Oh my god. Okay, level 92 Tyrant, level 20, level 33, level 25, vehicle wreckage. Yeah, so what I think I'm gonna do... Can I go in there? Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to, take some time to myself to grind a little bit, get some better gear, so we can continue with the story. Because it feels like where the story is in a dangerous area where everything's like a good 5 levels higher than me, and that ain't gonna do it. So let me save here. Yeah, what level? Okay. And I know I said it's going to be longer, but I guess not. I'm going to do that, off stream, and then come back and hopefully we'll be able to get through it relatively quickly. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, or if you lurked, I appreciate it. I'm going to be... I think that's going to be it for me for now. You guys have a good one. I'll see you later.